Welcome to the Creators MBA podcast, your go-to resource for mastering the art and science of digital product entrepreneurship. My name is Dr. Destiny Kopp, and I help business owners generate consistent revenue from their digital product business without the need to be glued to their desk, constantly live launching, or worrying about the social media algorithms. I hope you enjoy our episode today. Hi there, Dr. Destiny Kopp here, and welcome back to the Creators MBA podcast. And we are in the middle of our Creators Growth Flywheel series. And if you have been around here for any length of time, you know that I do not sugarcoat anything. I get straight into what is actually going on in the online business world. And today I want to talk about something that I am hearing from a lot of people, and they're saying, Destiny, I am showing up consistently. I send out my weekly newsletter. I post content on social media. I feel like I am doing everything I was told to do. So why is nothing happening? So if this is you too, I want you to hear me. The problem is not your effort and it's not your consistency. The problem is what all of this is connected to. So I want to get into that. And I want to talk about why consistency alone is not working. And here's the thing you need to know. You can publish content every single week. You can have a podcast, a YouTube channel, a newsletter, social post, all of it. And it can still feel like nothing is moving. Because consistency without direction does not build momentum in your business. You are speaking into the void. Your audience might see it, might notice it a little bit, might read it, they might skim through it, but they're not taking action. They're not taking that next step with you. They're not understanding how you can actually help them. And they're certainly not ready to buy from you. And this is the part that no one tells you. Your newsletter is not the full nurture system. Your podcast is not the full nurture system. And your weekly content or whatever you're doing is not the end all be all. All of that is only part of it. And it is certainly not the whole thing. So let's talk about why just being consistent is not enough in 2025. And I think the reason that a lot of people are struggling right now can be simple. And it's that your message is not sharp enough. It's not like standing out in all of this AI content. It's not speaking directly to the pain points that your ideal customer actually feels. It's not positioning your unique value. And so you are not standing out in a crowded, noisy, distracted marketplace. Let me tell you, people are absolutely overwhelmed. They do not want generic, high-level, AI-sounding content. They want something that's relevant to their situation. They want clarity, and they want you to feel like that you get them. Like you sat down in the morning and just wrote the book for them. Your content must do more than just show up. You must do more than just sending out that newsletter or posting on social media. It has to stand out, and it has to have that thought leader content. So when you sharpen that message, everything can change for you. People reply more. They say things like, "Oh my goodness, Destiny, this resonated with me. You actually spoke my language." I did a podcast episode a couple of weeks ago. It was about pivoting and what to do if you feel like your business needs to pivot as you go into 2026. And I had so many people contact me back and say, I really felt like you were reading my mind with that podcast episode. That is what you want. You want people to ask you questions. You want people to trust you after listening to something like that or watching one of your videos. You want them to stop ignoring your emails, and you want your warm subscribers to convert more easily because your offers finally make sense to them. They're like, okay, yes, she made this just for me. And all of this can happen before you even get to the sales part, because nurture is about building that trust, that connection, making it very relevant for them, recognizing the situation that they're in and building that authority. So let's talk about how people who are doing this, what they're doing differently. And I would say there's a couple of things that they're doing. They're showing up, number one. They're sharing their perspective, so their unique perspective. They're using that storytelling in there. They're also letting people see how they think. So an example for me would be the work that I'm doing in the $1 million hobby school experience. So what I'm doing there, I'm like taking people behind the scenes, and that's another aspect of it. I'm also letting them see my thought process and how I'm thinking as I make some of these strategic decisions. People who are doing this well, they're also using that content to lead people towards a next step. They're not hiding behind their laptops. They're getting on audio, they're getting on video, they're connecting their weekly message back to their offer and their customer journey. So it's not necessarily just one thing that they're doing well. It's all of it, and it's working together. They have a system in place, and it's not just the content. So let's talk about, in the Creators Growth Flywheel, how all of this kind of ties in together. The content and what you're doing in terms of your podcast or your YouTube channel or your newsletter, that is in the nurture stage of the growth flywheel. So that is the bridge between someone finding you and someone becoming a buyer of your signature type offer or your main type offer. They may have purchased something as they went through the engage stage of the growth flywheel, like one of your tripwire offers, maybe even some order bumps or some upsells. But it really takes that nurture to get people to purchase some of your higher priced offers or jump into one of your memberships. And I think this is where a lot of people really struggle, or they're just not putting all the pieces together to make that bridge. So they're not nurturing people at all, or maybe they're doing it inconsistently, or maybe they're doing it without clarity, or they're not guiding their person onto that next step. They're not connecting that next offer, or they're just not building that trust. Because sending just one newsletter a week is not the nurture system. It's only one piece of it. So you need the message, you need the rhythm, you need that point of view, and you need that whole path. Without it, your funnel cannot carry the weight. Your offers cannot carry that weight. And then you're just going to be spinning your wheels, and you're going to be like, why am I stuck? So let's talk about what trust looks like now. And I would say that trust in 2025 definitely looks different than what it did a few years ago. So now with AI being out there, people want to see you. They want to hear you. They want to understand who you are, and they want to feel your presence and your thought leadership and what makes things clear to you. And that, I really do think that's what cuts through the noise, all the noise that is out there with AI. And it also helps them move toward a decision. And that's what makes you memorable. And you really can't hide anymore. You simply cannot. So if you are still not sure Where nurture is breaking your growth flywheel, this is where Sloan can help you. She will help you pinpoint your weakest stage of the growth flywheel and help you figure out your biggest growth opportunity, the one that you have right now. You can take the diagnostic in less than 5 minutes. You can go to destinycop.com/Sloan. But I just want you to know that knowing where the leak is and actually fixing the system are two different things. And that is exactly what we rebuild inside of the Creators MBA Lab. We go into your nurture system, your messaging, your weekly rhythm, your funnels, your retention, your advocacy, really your entire flywheel, and getting all of that to work together, because it is not about working harder in 2025. It's about reconnecting your business foundations and all the pieces that you have so that everything works together. And if you want that, if you want a system that finally moves people from that first touch point to becoming repeat customers, the Creators MBA Lab is where it happens. And enrollment opens soon, and I have a lot of great bonuses for you coming up here soon. I have a one-on-one growth flywheel strategy call with me, along with a Q1 planning sprint, and that will be waiting for you when you sign up this month. And if today's episode opened your eyes or made you feel seen and you're like, okay, Destiny, you get me, you understand some of the challenges I am experiencing right now, that is good. I just want you to know that your business is not broken. You have all the pieces together. You really just do need a new system. And I will see you tomorrow for the next part of the Creators Growth Flywheel series. Bye for now. Thanks for listening all the way to the end. I hope you enjoyed this episode today. If you loved the show, I'd appreciate a review on Apple Podcasts or your favorite podcast platform. Have a great rest of your day, and bye for now.